beautiful people, and welcome back to the Gray and J family. If you're new here, mash up that subscribe button down below.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell because we post videos every Monday and Thursday. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about something that I like a lot.
A lot.
That she isn't a fan of as much. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's going to be about tattoos. Let's not. Let's try that again. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about something that I like a lot and Jay isn't as big of a fan of.
Nope.
We're going to be talking about my tattoos.
Ta-da!
And her tattoos. So, we're going to get right into it. Alright guys, see you in a second.
The first tattoo we're going to talk about is the most important tattoo that we have and the smallest.
And it is
a couple's tattoo!
That we got. Bam, right here.
It's super small that you can't even see it.
Right there.
Tell them what is it.
So, I have the King of Spades.
And I have, well, you know I'm dark, but I have the Queen of Hearts.
So, we actually got these on Friday the 13th of last year.
Last year.
Yeah, of last year. It was kind of a spontaneous thing, and I think it was your idea.
Because it was super cheap.
Yeah, it was like 12 bucks.
And it was our only ever couple's tattoo.
Yes, it's the only tattoo I've ever gotten with another person who I was with, because I do have a tattoo that I did get with somebody else that we have the same tattoo.
Oh, I know when I get serious because I'll be like, who the hell is that? But I know. Yeah.
So, since it'll be easier for Jay to explain her other two, and this video is probably going to mostly be about me explaining all of mine, I'm going to let her talk about her other, her other three.
Oh yeah. So, my first ever tattoo I got on my hip. I got it because I started cooking. Didn't like to cook before, and I started cooking, and I was cooking some stew chicken, and the oil had splat up on my skin because I wasn't wearing proper clothing because I'm a nudist, and it created some oil splattered stains on my side, and so I got a tattoo to cover it up. It was very small. It's in Japanese. I looked it up myself, I researched it, and I carried the idea to the tattoo artist, and it says Child of God, because at that time I was really spiritual, but at the same time I was doing, it was my first tattoo, wasn't supposed to do it, but I did it anyway, so I put an implication and a God aspect to it. It is right here.
And because YouTube guidelines, we're not going to show it.
Because it's by my hip and it's exposing. My other one, I have a steel drum in the back of my shoulder. I think I could show that one. And it has music signs. So the thought of that was music to my heart, but I didn't want to put anything on my boob or my chest area, so I put it in the back of my heart, and music to my brain. So there's a steel drum by my heart in the back of my chest, and there's music notes coming to the back up to my neck, and it signifies music going to my brain. My last one is a sparrow on my foot, and I just got that because it was Friday the 13th and it was really cheap, and that would be my only tattoo that I ever get on my body that didn't have a meaning. If I am to get any more, which I doubt it, but if I am, I will get tattoos that have meaning and not just to tattoo my skin.
Alright, so my turn. I got a lot. One of my first tattoos, which you can kind of see right here, it's also my biggest.
It is your biggest.
And this was actually a cover-up of my first tattoo.
Oh really?
Yeah, so in here, my first tattoo, it was right out of boot camp. I was super like motivated, and I was like, oh yeah, and I got Semper Fidelis down my entire side.
What does that mean?
Always faithful. It's the Marine Corps motto. But I was not the brightest, and I got it in letters that are like this big. And it like each letter was like that big, so it was super small, and I am not the smallest person, so it looked kind of silly. So afterwards, I was like, oh, okay. And then, so I went and got this whole thing all down my side. Then my one after that was this one. Oh, and just to clarify, the reason why I got the Celtic Cross was for my youngest brother. He was a twin, and unfortunately the twin didn't survive. So my mom made a garden for the twin, and the headstone of the garden was that cross. So I got it on my side in remembrance of my brother. Next tattoo would be this one. That goes onto my back, all through here. This one I actually got for my grandma. I remember her telling me at a young age, it's not about who you are on the outside, it's about who you are on the inside. So that's why I got a set of armor underneath, because on the outside I might be a little squishy, but on the inside I'm pretty tough. So that's why I got this one. The next one is this one, and this is actually,
this is my favorite,
a picture of my backyard growing up as a kid.
That you drew?
Yes, I drew this, as you can tell. That's why it's not awesome. I did it when I was younger, but I didn't want to change it because I wanted the memory behind it. So there's a bunch of birds back here for each member of my family, and then I got the bat symbol for me up here because I love Batman.
He loves a Batman. Tell them how much of a total Batman's tattoos you have on your body.
2. So for me, I put the bat symbol up there because I am a huge nerd when it comes to that. My next one I got was this one, which reads this way. It said, "And in time this too shall pass." And it is my favorite quote from Dante's Inferno.
Is that a game?
No, Dante's Inferno is a book.
Oh, okay, because I've been like, what?
So it was my favorite quote from that, and it was something that I took to heart and just kind of helped me get through stuff. Okay, for my next tattoo, me and a buddy of mine got this one together, and it was kind of his idea. He was like, hey, let's go get some tattoos together, and I was like, oh, all right. So I went and got some Elvish on my shoulder.
What's the Elvish do?
Oh, it's a 6.
And there was 3 of you guys.
Yeah.
I was a part of it, but I didn't go. I didn't want to, as I said, I'm not going to get any more tattoos that doesn't have any meaning.
Andrew's a good buddy of mine, and I like tattoos. So I was like, yeah, sure.
And his girlfriend loved tattoos as well.
Mm-hmm. And she got one too.
Yep.
Alright, so another one is this one. And this is the Vault-Tec logo from Fallout. The reason why I got that one was because it was one of the first games me and my dad ever played together was Fallout, so it had a lot of meaning to me. So that's why I went and got that. Next one is this one, which is kind of hard to read. And it's going to be backwards anyway, so it says, "Nothing is permanent, not even death." And I got that because a buddy of mine in the military. So I won't elaborate on that one too much.
You have a lot to go through.
These 2 actually are my most recent ones.
Games.
Yeah, so I rediscovered my love for tabletop gaming while I was in the military, so tabletop has always had a really special place in my heart. So I went and got a D20 on this arm, and I got my death saves on this arm.
Which I learned being in a relationship with him.
Yeah. So right here, I also have a very big raven.
It's a quite interesting tattoo as well.
Yeah, so it was one of the ones I got while I was in Japan, and I got it done traditionally in Japan, and it hurt.
What do you mean by traditionally, for those who don't know?
So it's called tempori, and it's essentially just tapping. and it wasn't fun. It was like a very long,
like tapping with a needle, not even electrical, eating by hand.
Yeah, so that one hurt. Then I also have 2 roses on my hips, and I got that from my grandparents because my grandfather's favorite flower is a rose, and my grandmother's favorite tea was rose hip tea, so that's why I got the roses on my hips.
Yep.
So boom boom, and I think my last one is the playing card of the Joker I have on my thigh, and that one was just for my love for Batman. And
we talked about that one before, remember? So in that, how many tattoos in total do you have?
I think it's like 16. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And this man's still thinking about getting more.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, 16.
And he's thinking about getting more.
Yeah. Well, my plan is I want to like half my arms up, cover all this open space, a lot of open space back here that can get filled up, and just do the same thing for this one, just right above the elbows, and then I'd probably stop.
He lied. He wanted to do a whole ship on his back.
Oh wait, yeah, that was another thing I really wanted to do.
That's the negative. Nope. I'm sorry.
We'll see.
When we get married, this body will become mine. You ain't getting no more tattoos. If I have anything to say about it.
It's when we get married. So I got a couple months to mash it up before I do. Well, alright guys, so that was our little tattoo story. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And make sure and leave those big thumbs up, and don't forget to comment.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Our life.
Our love.
Our story.